For joining us for Fox 45 News Midday today. BMORE Lifestyle is up next. Lady T is here with what's going on with you guys today.
Hey, Patrice. So working moms, there's an easy way to cope with your day-to-day stressors, all while the pandemic and virtual learning is happening. What you can do today to find focus and get the jobs done. And it's National Seafood Month. We're sharing some of the best foods for you to try, all while celebrating. BMORE Lifestyle is up next.
Okay, I'm listening because I am a mom, a working mom, on my way home now to do the second half of virtual schooling with my daughter today. So come on with the tips.
Yes, I can't wait to hear what they have to tell us. Up next, you'll see more.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is BMORE Lifestyle.
Hey Baltimore, what's up? It's me, Lady T, and it is Friday. Welcome to BMORE Lifestyle from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Now there's lots to talk about today, so let's get to it. All right, so meteorologist Amy Aronson is here with us, along with my girl Tara Reeves and attorney Morgan Foster. Hey, you guys. Oh, it's ladies' time. I love a good ladies' time on the show. Ladies chat, that's what we need to call today. Let me tell you ladies chat version. Okay, so let me tell you right now, young Americans are now working remotely, and they're taking advantage of the flexibility and hitting the road. Driving this trend, many employees don't expect to return to an office until 2021. Tourism seemed to come to a standstill in March, but during the summer months, more Americans started traveling again, some even taking longer trips. Some worry this could also cause COVID-19 to spread more. But travelers say as long as they follow proper protocols for each state, they're saying safe. So what do you guys think about this? Tara, start me off.
All right, this is actually comical because I feel like a statistic. Just last week, I started looking on Facebook Marketplace for Airstreams to try and renovate an Airstream and potentially travel and work remotely, like on the road. I think that would be a lot of fun.
That would
Of course,
be.
With COVID being quarantined, people are getting stir crazy.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's a very efficient and very cost-effective way to travel and see things, and then just park your Airstream, you're good to go for the night. I like this.
That's smart. Okay, now Amy, I know you've been staying in the house, girl, but tell me, what do you think?
Well, I did. So my one trip this summer was a road trip down south, and I actually did one night in a tree house. It was this cool tree house. I'd say it was a one-night adventure, and that was it because of the bathroom situation. It was like an outhouse thing.
Oh,
yeah.
But it was an experience for one night, sleeping under the stars and hearing, you know, just nature around you. I would highly recommend it, especially during these times.
Okay, Amy, it sounded like you were on a date. That's not for everybody, Amy, okay? Just kidding. Morgan, what do you think?
You know, I think it's been great for people to be able to travel if they feel they can do it safely for kids. Because a lot of kids have been so cooped up at home for so long. It's been great for them to get out a little bit, particularly in nature, where it's a little safer in the time of COVID, and get that experience with their families.
Right, and if you're with that same group of people, I think it should be okay, especially wearing masks. So, okay, well, moving on. Now, we want you to tell it. Have you started taking more road trips during the pandemic? Head to foxbaltimore.com/vote and let us know. Or go on the Fox 45 News app. Under Explore, you can find the spot to vote. At the end of the show, we're going to see what everybody thinks. Up next, Burger King seems to think it deserves a Michelin star. The fast food chain in Belgium launched a petition to make it happen. The petition caught the eye of the social media team for Michelin Guide. The team joked it would judge the burger based on its standard set of criteria: quality of ingredients, mastery of cooking, harmony of flavors, and how much personality of the chef comes through the dish. Burger King has never made the cut, and they really think they deserve it. So Burger King, I could barely get through your drive-through in less than 20 minutes, okay? So how you want a Michelin star? Let's start off. Amy, tell me what you think.
I am just not a huge fast food person, but I think it should stay in its own category. I mean, you can rank fast food amongst itself, and maybe they need their own rating system for them. Like, I'm a huge Chick-fil-A fan. I think I'd even put McDonald's ahead of Burger King. But
I agree.
They need their own system.
They need their own system, but not a Michelin star. Yeah. Tara, what do you think?
I'm with Amy. Not a big fast food person. The only fast food restaurant that I really go to is Taco Bell. So if I'm going to fight for any fast food chain, I would say Taco Bell earns a Michelin star. But I'm also with Amy. McDonald's better than Burger King. Wendy's maybe even better than Burger King. I do get their Frosties from time to time. But I think Burger King, they always are trying, well, Wendy's too, trying to get a little publicity. So this is, I mean, we're talking about them, so it's working.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. 4 for 4 all day, girl. That 4 for 4 at Wendy's is lit. Morgan, tell me what you think.
You know, I am a child of the late 70s. I'm old school. I'm Dairy Queen drive-thru and the foot-long chili dog.
Yes, I forgot about that. That's a good one. Okay, but we've all discussed it. Burger King down here, Michelin star up here. Okay, it's correct. Up next, now you don't have to be a NASA scientist to help discover new planets. NASA launched a website called Planet Patrol, where members of the public can collaborate with astronomers to hunt for new worlds. They'll be sorting through images collected by NASA's Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite, or it's called TESS. Over the course of a year, TESS captures hundreds of thousands of snapshots, but it's too many for scientists to examine without a little bit of help. Volunteers will answer questionnaires as they sift through images to help researchers narrow down the list of potential planets. So, do we want to help NASA out? Do we want to find out some planets? Morgan, start me off.
I think so. I mean, I just watched a great Netflix documentary about the Challenger, and, you know, NASA has been sort of in the background for a long time, so this makes me excited.
Ooh, okay. Okay, Tara, what do you think? Quickly.
Absolutely. This is a dream job. I loved it when NASA and then Tesla's SpaceX went together and launched. I love the idea of potentially aliens being out there, but if I found another planet with life on the planet, I would want NASA to take me there for free.
Okay, okay. And I think Amy,
totally agree.
You agree too?
Yeah,
okay.
As a meteorologist, astronomist, I would, sign me up.
Oh, wow. The furthest I'm willing to go is Canada. Sorry, guys. I'm not going anywhere. That's the furthest I'll go. Well, thank you guys so much for chatting with us today. Now, the coronavirus brought yet another stressor for working moms. Next, how you can battle the burnout. Celebrate National Seafood Month with a special dish for dinner tonight. Next, how you can get started.
You're watching BMORE Lifestyle.
Welcome back. Being a working mom just got more challenging thanks to the coronavirus. Now, you may be staying at home more because of virtual learning. Morgan Foster is a family law attorney and found out the best ways to juggle everything that moms do. Morgan, how you doing today?
Hello.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Now, tell me, what did you do to stay ahead?
Well, I think all of us who are working moms perpetually feel like we may be keeping our heads just above water all the time. But I'm lucky. I have a lot of help. My husband usually travels for work, and he's not traveling now because of coronavirus. So he's home to help as well. I also have a mother and father who live next door and are very involved with my 4-year-old son.
Oh, that's great. So, okay, so what do you do when you feel that there isn't enough time?
So I always feel like there isn't enough time. One huge thing that I will say has been a blessing in disguise that has come out of this COVID-19 time is because I'm working from home, because I'm not doing the full commute, and because there are fewer social and professional activities going on at night and outside of work, I actually find that I'm spending a lot more time with my son. So that has been a huge blessing in an otherwise difficult time.
Oh, that's amazing. So, okay, how can you bring the stress down?
So first, I think one of the most important things is we all have to keep a sense of humor. I think it's really easy to get overwhelmed when we're watching the news and when we're seeing things unfold regarding coronavirus and all the other craziness in our world right now. So keeping a sense of humor about it, and frankly, turning off the news sometimes, stepping outside and going for a walk is a great way to decompress.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So do you have any other advice that you want to share? So first, I just want to say to parents, don't be hard on yourself. Right. I know a lot of parents right now are feeling like there's no right choices, right? You either send your kid to school to learn in person, they get the benefit of that experience, but they may be exposed to COVID or other illness, or you keep them home and then they don't get the experience of in-person learning. So for a lot of parents, I think it feels like a lose-lose. But you know, kids are resilient. They are amazing. They will get through this time. They will be fine. And we all have to cut ourselves a little bit of slack. Oh, that's awesome. So how can we find out more information? How can we find these tips?
So I'm happy to put them on my blog, www.divorcing-gracefully.com. I'm happy to put tips for working moms and others about some of the challenges in the time of COVID.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing the advice this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, till next time. You can have the backyard of your dreams, and it can happen sooner than you think. Still ahead, why fall is the best time to get started.
This BMORE Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Bumblebee Seafoods.
Today is the first day of National Seafood Month, and to celebrate, we're here with Gabi Dawkin, who you may know from her popular blog, What's Gabi Cooking, as well as her best-selling cookbooks. With so many of us cooking and eating at home more often now, that means a lot of the same meals over and over again. So we're ready for some new ideas, and Gabi is here to show us just that, her favorite unexpected and easy meal ideas for getting creative with seafood from your pantry. Welcome to the show, Gabi.
Thank you.
As a chef and recipe developer, what's a good way to spark creativity for cooking at home, especially now when it feels like we're all just eating the same thing over and over again?
Yeah, so for me, how I like to keep it interesting when I'm like in a rut or I need some new inspiration is I like to open my pantry, see what's in there, and like literally pick a few ingredients and give myself a little chop challenge. Like nobody's actually watching, obviously, except for me and my husband, but I feel like it keeps me on my toes and I get to make something new and fun. So I think people should try that. It's a really easy way to get into the kitchen with not a lot of pressure.
I love that. So what are a few commonly overlooked items in the pantry that can help mix up our meal routine at home?
Totally. So I don't know what everyone else has in their pantry, but for me, I always have cans of Bumblebee tuna. I always have pasta and quinoa and salsas and different kinds of sauces. And I feel like with all those things, you've got protein, you've got grains and carbs, and then more flavorings. You could make any number of ingredients or recipes.
And I love the spread that you have in front of you right now. Tell us about what you've already prepared.
Thank you. Yeah, so these are some of my favorite recipes that work for lunch or dinner. I mean, honestly, breakfast if you want to. These are tuna taco stuffed poblanos, and it's a tuna quinoa mixture with salsa and beans and cheese stuffed into a poblano pepper that's just baked. And then the pepper loosens up and gets a little softer. It's so delicious, really easy dinner. This is my spicy tuna chili pasta. It's got that pantry staple pasta in it, a can or two of tuna, tomatoes, arugula, and some lemon juice to really like bring all the flavors together. And then if you're like really on a time crunch, like you need to put dinner on the table in 5 minutes or less, these open-faced tuna melts are everything. Great piece of toast, tuna mixture, red peppers, little scallions, and then fontina on top. Literally within 5 minutes, dinner is done.
And before we let you go, for those of us on the run and that we have to eat meals at our desk, what would you suggest?
I would say go with a pouch, put it over some like arugula or spinach or your favorite kind of greens. You've got the protein from the tuna, you've got the greens from the spinach, and then you do like a little lemon juice or olive oil on top. Boom, you've got 17 seconds, lunch is done.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time. And for more information, see the website on your screen.
Oh, that looks so cool. A sunny afternoon ahead. Meteorologist Amy Aronson is showcasing some really stunning shots from the sunset last night. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Tiff. Yeah, it was a real beauty last night, and we've got some images of that in case you missed it. So the first comes from Tom Rogers. He tweeted this out, just incredible views from the backyard last night. Look at those pretty pinks and purples in the sky. He wasn't the only one who saw it. One of our photographers here, Kyle Gould, also tweeted about tonight's sunset over Baltimore. Look at all that orange up in the sky. And if you guys see a pretty sunrise or sunset, of course we want to see them. So remember, you can always tweet those out at Fox Baltimore or send them via Chime In. Go to our website, go to foxbaltimore.com, go to the homepage, and then look for the Chime In section, and you can put them in the weather section there, and we'll use them here on our lifestyle show to highlight our best weather. Now let's head to the tropics. A whole lot of colors here also. We're tracking Tropical Depression 25 now. This just formed at 11 a.m., so I wanted to make you aware of it. This does have the potential to become a named storm, and if it does, it would become Gamma, and that's currently on a track to move its way into the southwestern Gulf of Mexico by early next week. So worth watching there. Closer to home, we're just tracking a cold front. The same front has stalled off to the south down in Florida, sending them the potential for some heavy rain. But closer to home, that rain is long gone. Drier fall-like air is moving in just in time for the weekend. So we're actually looking at a beautiful finish to the day. We're not tracking any more rain over the next couple of days. So instead, let's talk temperatures. Our temperatures will warm into the mid and upper 60s by day's end today. Tonight's a chilly one. We're back in the low 40s in some spots, low 50s in Baltimore City as we head through Saturday afternoon and near lunchtime. Low 60s make an appearance with all sunshine. We should end the day in the mid 60s. So a perfect fall-like start to the weekend. Same goes for Sunday. We're going to actually repeat that whole setup. Chilly in the morning as lows dip into the low 40s, but as we head through the afternoon with the help of all that sunshine, we should end your Sunday, end your weekend in the mid and upper 60s. So for Preakness tomorrow, doesn't look like Preakness normally does. Last May when we had Preakness, we were in the low 80s. This year, feeling a little different, looking a little different too. Tons of sunshine, low 60s to start as the festivities wrap up. We end up in the cooler mid 50s and then mid 40s overnight. Saturday morning starts off chilly, ends bright and sunny. Same goes for Sunday. Monday, I throw in the risk for some scattered showers, but if we take a look ahead at that full 10-day forecast, tons of sunshine and actually mild temperatures, some 70s in the mix there Tuesday and Wednesday. If you take a look at the following weekend, I know it's far out, but right now it looks like another winter with temperatures in the low 70s. Tiff?
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Cambridge Pavers.
Hey everyone, now is the perfect time to give your outdoor space a makeover. Charles Gamarkian is the CEO and president of Cambridge Paving Stones. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning to you, and thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for joining us. So tell me, why is fall the perfect time to start planning your outdoor living space?
A lot of the hustle bustle of the summer contractor trying to get these outdoor room is behind us. More consistent weather. And you've got contractors that really want to finish up strong at the end of the year and that may be even a little more competitive on pricing that outdoor living room.
Right, that's true. So are there any Cambridge products that homeowners can use all year round?
All 4 seasons. I mean, I'll start off with beautiful fireplaces and fire pits, which you can also grill on. Great for conversation areas, entertaining family and friends. Full outdoor kitchen, pizza oven. Then grill your veggies or make your pizza. Something is also wonderful. We talk about all 4 seasons, a pavilion to protect you, your guests, your family from outdoor weather, right? Put the TV on, watch the games, enjoy and entertain.
Okay, so when homeowners begin to design their outdoor space, where can they look for inspiration?
First thing they have to answer is how do they want to use that outdoor space? How do they want to entertain their family? How do they entertain their friends? Certainly you can go to our website. We have a gallery, a phenomenal amount of photographs from around the country where consumers share their experience on developing in that outdoor room. All our social media platforms have volumes of great photography. And you can also find a dealer close to you on our website, CambridgePavers.com, where you can go out and visit, actually see displays, different textures, different colors, and those outdoor components like the fireplaces and kitchens.
Oh, wow. So how long does the outdoor installation take?
Depending on the project, but Cambridge also, those outdoor components, we make those already pre-cut, with all the ancillary, whether it's a grill or the fire pit or the fire engine, all involved on a pallet, deliver where your contractor can install it, some of those components as much as one day. And something that's also important, most people want that entire outdoor room. Right. And maybe because of budgetary restraints, they can't afford it all at one time. Right. So they should think about how do they want that over the next 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years, and they can plan it in phases.
Wow. So why should homeowners choose Cambridge Paving Stones for all of their outdoor living needs?
People choose these outdoor components, paving stones and walls, because of the vibrant colors and the way it looks when they first have it installed. With ArmorTech, which only Cambridge manufactures with, it assures those vibrant colors and the textures will appear the same for years to come.
Oh, well, those are some pretty cool paving designs. Thanks so much, Charles, for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, are you hitting the road more than usual? In today's You Tell It, we want to hear from you. The results just ahead. Welcome back. Young Americans now working remotely are taking advantage of the flexibility and hitting the road. Driving this trend, many employees don't expect to return to an office until 2021. Tourism seemed to come to a standstill in March, but during the summer months, more Americans started traveling again, some even taking longer trips. And we wanted you to tell it. Have you started taking more road trips during the pandemic? Well, here are the results. All right, so it looks like 58% say that they're always on the road. Wow, so people are taking more trips. Okay, that's a good thing. And we've got a great show lined up for Monday. We're hitting the trails and not the hiking trails. Harford County is starting a libation trail. You could try all kinds of local brews, wines, and spirits. We'll tell you how you can plan your trip.
Find out how to have your business featured on BMORE Lifestyle. Email us at bmorelifestyletv@foxbaltimore.com.
Oh, we had a lot of great interviews today. Baltimore, thank you for inviting us into your home. I hope you have a happy Friday, and remember to stay strong, Baltimore. We'll see you next week.